Hi, welcome to this lesson. Today's class, we are going to consider a very important topic in mathematics. Connect math to real life. We have different types of variation. We have the direct variation, inverse variation, joint variation, and partial variation. As we proceed in this class, you will learn different types of variation and how to form the relationship between variables. Okay, all right, so definition. Variation is simply defined as the relationship between two or more quantities. Okay, like I said, is what connect math to real life. Let's take for instance. Now, when you want to travel, the distance a car travels is directly proportional to the amount of petrol in the tank. Also, if you still consider the same distance with respect to speed, you observe that the time taken to complete a particular journey is inversely proportional to the speed. Are you seeing it? The higher the speed, the less time it will take to reach your destination. So this one is under inverse. But in direct variation, when a certain quantity increases, okay, then the other quantity will also increase. That is how direct variation works. But inverse variation is in the other way around. All right, let's go. Types of variation. Types of variation, we have number one, direct variation. Number two, we have inverse variation. Number three, we have joint variation. Then number four, we have partial variation. Okay, we have partial variation. So direct variation. So what is direct variation? So direct variation, this is the type of variation when one quantity increases, the other also increases proportionally. Okay, proportionally. Now mathematically, you have m, let's say m varies directly as n. Okay, over here now you have m is equal to kn, where this is the symbol for variation. Okay, where this is symbol of variation. Then k is equal to proportionality constant. All right, examples. Real life example. The distance traveled by a car is proportional to the, I hope you can see it, to the amount of petrol in the car. Now let's solve mathematical problem now, okay? Example. Okay, let's consider example 1 here. I have if y varies directly as x, when y equals 10, the value of x is 2. Okay, question said find y when x is equals to 5. All right, pay attention and see how we are going to solve this problem. Solution. Now here we said y varies directly as x, so y varies directly as x. Now remove this proportionality symbol and write y equals kx. Now we're going to make x, k the subject of the formula. Make k the subject. All right, by dividing through by the coefficient of k, which is x. Okay, so you have k equals y over x. Now substitute the value of y is 10 here and x is 2, so this is 10 over 2, which is 5. So the value of k here is 5. We are going to use this 5 to replace here and form the relationship connecting x and y. Okay, now k is what? 5. Remember we had y is equals to kx. Is that not good? That is just it. Now let's proceed to add up this value of k to form the relationship. I will have y is equal to 5x. So this is your relationship. We call it formula of variation. Formula of what? Variation or relationship. Connecting the variables. So what are the variables here? X and y. So let's go. We are required here to find y when x is what? 5. So let's find y at x equals 5. Okay, I said find y when x equals 5. So from y equals 5x. So what is the value of x here? Remember, 5. This is at x equals 5. So the value of y will be 5. Just substitute x as 5. Okay, so you have 25. You now say y, therefore, y equals 25 at x equals 5. So another question can be find the value of x at a specific value of y. All right, so let's solve example 2 now. Example 2, I have here if m varies directly as n. Okay, when n is 20, m equals 5. Now we have here find number 1, find the formula connecting m and n. That is number 1. The second question said find, we have here find n when m is equals to 15. All right, so we are going to find the formula connecting m and n, and also find n when m is equals to 15. All right, let's proceed. Let's solve it now. Solution. We have m varies directly as n. I said remove this symbol and have m is equals to Kn, where K is the proportionality constant. Now substitute the various values of both M and N. So first, K is equals to M divided by N. So what is the value of M here? We have M as 5 and N as 25. Then M as 5, then N as what? 20, which is 1 over 4. So K is equals to 1 over 4. Now to form the relationship, I said substitute the value of this K back to this point. So I can have M, this is number 1, M is equals to 1 over 4 multiplied by N, which is same as M equals N over 4. So this is our relationship. Okay, this is our relationship. Now we're going to use this formula or a lot of variation to solve other problems. So we can have number 2 to find N at M equals 15. So I'll write M is equals to N over 4. So here is 15 is equals to N divided by 4. There is invisible one here. Okay, so let's cross multiply. Cross multiplying. So I can have 15 multiplied by 4 is equals to N times 1. Okay, therefore N is equals to 60 at M equals 15. Alright, so that is how to solve this problem. Now if I ask you to solve for N when M is 35, can you? Okay, exercises now. Exercises, given that P varies directly as Q, then we have here P equals 6 when Q is equals to 2. Question said find number 1 the relationship between P and Q. Number 2, the value of Q when P is equals to 15. Alright, so remember what I told you. Remove this proportionality symbol, then substitute and solve. Remember, this is number 1. This is number 1. Number 2, if D varies directly as E, comma, D is equals to 140 when E equals 35. Good. Find the value of E when D equals 176. So solve these exercises and upload it. Thank you.